Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to Ezosu Empires. Esoteric Cloud Surfer here, ready to bring you a game from Golden Link 2 second stage Frenzy Start, where each player starts with 12 villagers. And playing on the color teal, it's CrackedyHere on the Malians, and playing on the color blue, it's Marea on the Holy Roman Empire. And the map is Basin, noticeably for those sacred sites real close to the base, which makes it a very good map for Delhi, but no Delhi right now. And Marea, I don't know anything about Marea, but CrackedyHere, it's a very good player. He has his own Twitch channel as well, so go and check him out. And remember that Golden League 2 is being hosted by EGC TV, and you can catch their stream on their Twitch channel at Saturdays and Sundays 15 GMT, and you can catch me on Twitch as well live using the link tree in the description down below. So Basin is a very interesting map because as you can see, it's a very clear map. Okay, you have some forest, but it's more like to the corners, right? So in between each player base is a bunch of space, very clear, with some gold and stone in the middle. So basically it's a very open map, right? But near the bases, depending on the spawn of those woods, you can fortify your position. Sometimes these forests spawn close together, right? But this spawn is a very open spawn, and we have Crackedy on the Malians. Malians, if you don't know, they generate gold passively. They can go for the gold mines, not stone mines, and not this one, that's too far away, but they can, oh, here we go, you can go for the gold mines, and they can put a pit mine, and when they put houses and the gold mining camp around the pit mine, they will generate gold passively, alright? And it's very interesting. I will leave the villager numbers for a while, because it starts with 12 villagers, and it's very interesting to see where these players allocate their villagers. Infinitely, the Holy Roman player will go with 6 on gold, because they start with no gold, because they start with that prelate, right? But most thieves I've seen so far, they go very heavy on the wood and on the food early on, and then depending on their plan for the feudal age, they change a little bit to gold or stone, right? But many people, they go all in, sometimes 12 villagers on food to start, because especially on China players, it's really easy to then pass from the Dark Age to some feudal aggression directly. So New Age begins for Marea, and CrackedyHere going up with a Monster Quarry, automatically passively generating gold or stone, it's at your choice. And Marea here went with this very good Oaken Chapel. If you don't know, the HRE Prelate, it inspires the workers to collect more, 40% more, as you can see there. And with the Oaken Chapel, you can put your Prelate inside the Oaken Chapel, and it have a radius where every worker inside of that radius has that bonus. So here you can see it get the stone, the wood, and some food. I do not believe it reaches the gold, because it doesn't need to reach the gold. It just needs to reach the place where the villagers drop the gold. So if the mining camp is in that radius, it's all good. Here, our Malian player can look into some very good gold generation, into then some cows or professional scouts. It is something that we have seen a lot from the Malian players on this tournament, where they go into warrior scouts, because Malians have the ability to upgrade their scouts into warrior scouts, and from there they go into professional scouts, and they look to take the deer out of the map. You know what I'm saying? So far no military, 2 scouts opening for Marea, only 1 scout opening for Crackedy, and it was a very common thing as well. I've seen a lot of people just go for that 1 scout opening, not a lot of people going for that 2 scout opening, but me seeing that 2nd scout coming now for Crackedy, it's really an indication that warrior scouts is on the way. Alright, and with the 3rd scout out, 2 more in production, 2 stables, there is no way there is not a transition into warrior scouts. And where are you going? They're going directly to the base. Oh, they came directly there to get some wolf. Okay, that scout is running away. But remember that scouts do more damage against scouts, and the warrior scouts are still scouts. So scouts actually, not alone, but with some units there, they can help take down some warrior scouts. But here they go. They are looking fast. One of the fastest units in the game. 1.88 tiles per second. Yeah, it's very, very fast. Second TC for Marea, making that HRE economy super, super strong, because the HRE economy is very good, but sometimes they cannot support the production of men-at-arms or horsemen. You know, they need to go for the relics on the Castle Age. They really like to go for that deer. But with the second TC, that is all more stable. Especially because you can put farms around your TC and around your Hawking Chapel way earlier on, because you got more villagers. And remember, you start with 12 villagers, so it's way easier to go into a second TC, right? Because you have more villagers to gather resources for you. Now you can see CrackedyHere crafting this Grand Theft Venison, getting 4 deer carcasses out of the 7 available. Still 3 carcasses to be picked off, but these horsemen are looking to say no. Right? Then, here we go. Beautiful. Warrior Scout trying to sneak around, I don't know. The horsemen are killing the deer for, I don't know, reason. Let's see, Crackedy with his gold pit mine expansion, now generating 260 gold per minute with 6 villagers in there, actually. This is, yes, 6, oh. Is one to go for some upgrades? Barracks. The warrior scout. He might want to go for some sofas. I see, because the warrior scouts are not great at fighting horsemen. So he might want to a sofa, which is a cavalry unit for exclusive to the Malians as well, which is a bit of a mixture between the knight and the horseman. It's fast as the horseman, but not as fast, and it's resilient as the knight, but not as resilient as the knight. But the thing is, later on, there is that upgrade called imported armor that gives a lot of armor to the sofas, and then they're really good unit, especially to work as a front line, defensively speaking. See, let's go, sofa already going in, and you can see that it has 1.73 tiles per second. Remember, the warrior scout has 188, and the horseman has 188 as well. So the warrior scout and the horseman, the fastest unit in the game, but you have the sofa, which is faster than a knight, and then it has 2 armor already, no upgrades, and here the horseman has only armor against range, so the sofa will do good against the horseman if it's not heavily outnumbered. But bro, we gotta agree with something. Our HRE horsemen are the best looking horsemen in the whole game. They look so cool, man, with like dresses, they have like these capes, I don't know, they look cool. That's what matters. And we saw the barracks early on transition for Crackedy into Donzos to deal with those horsemen, just scare them a little bit while he gets the rest of the carcasses, and 1 carcass is going away. I believe the second one already went. But bro, I just remembering some nightmares when Highview was on the ranked ladder or quick play ladder, and you'll get these deer on Highview, and I'll play Roos and go professional scouts, and then I could not find the deer in the stealth forest. Oh, what's happening here? You guys saw what was happening there? The warrior scouts couldn't find a way, but there was a way, so they were always going and back and forward between like there is a path, there is not a path. But as you can see, Crackedy with the professional scouts taking the deer away from this expansion from Marea. Marea has villagers in here collecting deer, and Crackedy says, no, that's my deer. They try to wall off, but the Donzo is there. We have some action. Oh, horseman in the base, but there is sofas to defend. So I don't think they will get... Marea got 1 villager, but that's it. The horseman... Unfortunately, horseman raids are pretty sad, especially when the economy of the opponent is very focused around the TC, because they take huge damage from those TC shots. And you can see there is no deer left. Crackedy taking all the deer right from Marea's mouth. But Marea just did something scary. Fast castle or semi-fast castle. HRE is one of the best sieves to go semi-fast castle. You can go pure naked fast castle at like 7 minutes, but if your enemy knows about that, they will have a huge army, a huge fuel army to push you in. But they go for Burgriff and they go for spears, which at first glance might seem weird, but it's actually not, because the enemy is pushing a lot of sofas and warrior scouts. Yes, the enemy has donzos, and the donzos have their own armor as well, right? Again, 1 melee with no upgrade, but these spears will soon be veteran spears, and then they'll be just doing well against those donzos, and they'll be punishing a lot. We have wheelbarrow only for Marea. I was so sure that Crackedy got wheelbarrow as well. So these villagers not walking faster is going for the Grand Fulani Corral. So this might be a mistake because most Malian players go for the oh, drop the deer, Crackedy, don't bring that into the fight. Most Malian players go for the Farimba Garrison, which is this building where you can pay solo gold for your units, and it spawned 5 units of selected unit, right? But it's a lot of gold, so maybe Crackedy doesn't feel like his gold generation is good enough. You receive 1 pit mine per age up, and there is not a really great place for Crackedy to move next, you know? You have the safest one over here, and this one over here already walled off, and then the next ones are really out of Crackedy's reach to defend it consistently. So he's like, I'm not going to have a lot of gold, so I might use the gold that I already have for upgrades and units in general, and with the Grand Corral he can generate passive food income, not just gold income from the pit mines, but also food income, passively speaking. So his economy would be very good. The thing is, HRE can spike, and with this strategy, by denying the Farimba Garrison, you cannot spike. You are now waiting. You are now getting a lot of resources, but passively, in small portions, right? So if you have to rebuild your army super fast, you can only if you have your resources piled up, while the HRE player can maintain a heavier production for a longer period of time. And you can see it's always beautiful to see this farm expansion around the Hawking Chapel, and it will be even better once this stone outcropping is fully mined. Still 1 deer carcass remaining here, and there is still 2 deer that spawned on Crackedy's side to collect. He collected all the deer from Marea except that carcass. And let's see how is the income per minute. Not great gold for Crackedy, and we don't have the Ratman's Cathedral, but we already have 1 relic and another one being picked. Only 2 left. Oh, I just saw. No, that's Crackedy picking it. Okay. Oh, there we go. The sofa. Veteran sofa already looking to control. Oh, he's patrolling. That's actually very cool to see, but a bunch of units. It's only horsemen. They're veteran. Yeah, they are veteran. So you can see right now they have 3 ranged. Oh, and there is no upgrade. Bro, veteran horsemen really great against ranged units. The sofa is patrolling the relic, and with that... Oh no, but warrior scouts arrive. They will not be able to win that fight. Another sofa comes in, but I mean, these guys do 20 damage. The horsemen do 11, but it's a lot of horsemen. And that sofa was already damaged because he was fighting alone. So Crackedy kinda driving these horsemen far away. And what we have here now, Musafadi! Musafadi can go stealth, remember that, but outpost scouts and main buildings will see through that. And oh, it closes the passage. These guys wanted to pass through, but they can't, but they can just go through there, right? Last relics to be picked. We have 2 for Marea, 1 for Crackedy, and still 2 to be picked by our players. And Crackedy will pick his second one, because this one is still being fought over. Now that's more sofas. Oh, it's picked! Go, go, go! Let's it! No! Will not save you. Will not save you. Well played though, well played. Big army entering the base of Marea. No, neither player has a bunch of resources, but Crackedy has a bit more resources. No, he's using gold. He's getting veteran warrior scout, I want to see the stats of Veteran Warrior Scout, actually. That's interesting. So here we go. Veteran... No, that's a Veteran Warrior Scout. 10 damage. The Horseman is doing 11, remember that. 10 plus Scout, 10 plus Siege. And no armor, though. Okay, that's where they differ. Because, look, no, it's making 12. Because they have the upgrade now. Okay, Crackedy does not have the upgrade. But basically, a Warrior Scout is basically a Horseman. But without the ranged armor. They fast as a Horseman. They do, actually, they only do 1 less damage than the Horseman. And how is that attack speed? Crackedy here using some, like, no. What is Marea achieving with these Horsemen? Just buying time. Because Crackedy was about to enter. Crackedy was about to come with that huge army. But he didn't. Oh, whoa, that will work. Or the Scout will come back though and kill that Prelate, no fear. Let me see the attack speed of the Warrior Scout. 2 seconds. And where are my good friend Horsemen? Horsemen are very useful though. Where? Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a bunch of... Oh, it's spears from the Burgrave Palace, right? But where are those horsemen? There is 11 horsemen on the field. Oh, here they go. Their attack speed, it's faster, 1.75, so they attack faster than the Warrior Scout. Okay, so they are better than the Warrior Scout, but I believe the Warrior Scout is way less expensive. A Warrior Scout, it's 90 food. Yeah, a horseman is like 100 food, 120 food, and some wood. So there's a lot of spears, but a lot of spears... Whoa, but wait! That's a lot of spears. That's 40 spears already. I was about to say, yeah, that's a lot of spears, but a lot of spears don't do very well into Safadi, into Donzos, but 40 spears will. You better believe it, that's a lot of spears. And upgrades coming in. Second melee defensive upgrade for our HRE player. Crackedy will have 3 relics. Really? Did he pick... Wow, that was a great work picking off that relic. I know he just killed the Prelate that was there with the Warrior Scout and then easy peasy. But look, Marea has 10 more military units and 2 mangonels. Crackedy does not have any ranged units, but because they have similar military numbers, the fight will be a bit like continuous. So the mangonel fire will also be continuous, so it will be effective. And the dreaded unit, Marea adding in some Lance Connect. And those Lance Connect will be doing AoE damage, and if you're not careful with them, 6 of them is enough to wipe a full line, a full rank of your army. Random Sofa passing through, working as scout, working as a possible distraction. Marea advancing forward in the map, dropping outposts, getting near to the gold. In Basin, it's really good to get like a keep or several outposts here, and then you gain access to these middle resources, and you are closer to the enemy base. Sofa will go around to try to get the mangonel, right? No, they're just passing around. Oh, because there is a spear raid here, denying that gold generation for, not denying now, but reducing the gold generation from Crackedy. Sacred Site being neutralized, and fight here, the Sofas, they want to come in, but there is no entry. But they're not being chased anymore, only 3 spears chasing them. I think they can defeat 3 spears, but we have here a possible infiltration into Crackedy's base. 4 horsemen burning the wall, spear burning the pit mine. Let's see, Crackedy has 90 villagers on gold, so it's okay. He can lose a bit of that passive gold generation. Remember, Marea did not go for Ragnits, they only have 2 relics, and they're only generating 80 gold per minute, so not a lot of passive gold. He can go for this Sacred Site close to his base, but yeah, bye. I told you that there was not really a good expansion for Crackedy's pit mines, and like here on the front line perhaps was the worst option. If you go here to the side, it's less likely that Marea will take like a whole detour just to destroy that with his full force. You know, he maybe sends like what he did here, which is easy. Oh, keep being dropped. Crackedy, that's a smart move, because he knows that that's one of Maldin's strong points, is the gold generation. But if I don't have it, I'm not capitalizing in my sieve bonus. So let me make sure that this position is safe and I have that gold and that bonus. Now in terms of military numbers, Crackedy does have more military, 31 doses against 37 spears, 28 Musafadi against 5 Lance Connect, no man-at-arms coming from Marea. If you play if you play Age of Empires 4, you know that HRE loves to go for man-at-arms, but not in this case, because modern player can just switch into Musafadi warriors and they do extra damage against armored units. Also, a few knights, maybe it was a misclick, you know, because they will take extra. Oh, the Elback Palace, that's a keep landmark. And I was telling you, it's great to come in here and gain the position in the middle of the map, especially if you can build your military buildings here, because look at how close you are to the enemy base. That's less than half of the map. It's so close. It's like a screen. Like not even a screen away. It's so close. It's so close. It's actually very good to get in the middle of base. That's why I'm based in such a cool map, because you have so much space for your base. You have all these side positions where you can go for the boar, you can go for deer, you can make like a proxy base here on the side. But if you go for the middle as well, it's great. So it's like Basin is a very good map. I really like to play on Basin. And going for the middle position is actually a very smart choice by Marea, especially Elback Palace giving like bonus. Act as a keep with 50% more health, all buildings within influence. Okay, within influence. I thought it was just all buildings will take that bonus. But remember, you can build things or a TC over here and give. Actually, it looks great. The Elback Palace looks awesome. Look at that. That's a great design, by the way. No upgrades being researched. Crackedy expanding his walls, making sure this pit mine is safe as well. No, it's the same set of walls. My bad. Oh, villagers! Oh no, Crackedy didn't react in time. That was like 15 villagers. That would be a lot of villagers. Because the villager... Actually, Crackedy is down a villager. Oh, he lost 14 villagers. Makes sense. So getting those villagers will actually equalize stuff over here. Hey, Crackedy going in. Marea has a lot of food, enough to go Imperial Age, but not gold. That gold count is actually very low for Marea, because he's not because he was mining gold here. So he's pushed away from gold, and let's see Crackedy in the base. There is a lot of units to defend though. I can't stop feeling this like a bit of a throw-in from Crackedy. Crackedy now attacking the TC. Crackedy is trying to landmark snipe. No, but oh, emergency repairs. It was faster than emergency repairs. Oh, because that was the second TC. That wasn't the main TC. I feel it's a bit too late to worry about that second TC. And look, Crackedy had more military units and now has less military units. And you don't want to be in that position against somebody that has the food and the Burgrave Palace to just push a whole army with a matter of minutes. Oh no, forward keep being dropped. We have an Imperial Age for Crackedy with the... Wait, hold on. Marea also... Oh, bro, never mind. I was like, oh, Marea can go into Imperial Age. No, he already went. That's true. But Crackedy also chooses to go with the landmark, which is work as a keep. The Fort of the Huntress. Act as a keep. Infantry units nearby enter stealth for 10 seconds. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, food income for Marea is so good, bro. Also because he's not producing military right now. He has a good army, wants to produce a bit more villagers. Still some units from Crackedy. It's Mustafa Diori being taken down by some villagers. But yeah, I can stop feeling like Crackedy wasted his army. He had a big army. He could like, if he scouted these, I don't think they were here before, but oh, 3 mangonels fighting. Oh no. This is a bad position for Crackedy, I believe, because even if you defeat this army, he can Marea can just replenish his army way faster than that when you can, because you think about it, Crackedy's production is not that big. 2 barracks, 2 stables, and 2 archery ranges. So Crackedy cannot replenish his army fast, and that might be a problem, right? His economy might be, it's not, but in the future it might be better because of the passive gold, but you can transform that into units in the best way possible. Not switching into traps to take down those keeps, it's super annoying, bro. I think like whenever a keep is being built on your side of the map, you should be warned with a sound or with a notification. I don't know, because it's way easier to drop a keep than to scout a keep. But hey, it is what it is. It's not like super important. This another pit mine. Crackedy looking to expand his territory, but Marea already here. Oh, that's why he knows, because that is not here, that's not in the middle. It gotta be there, right? But that's a big army. How much units are here? How many? I mean, come on. Well, that's a lot of units. The game doesn't want to tell me. So, oh man, it's like 80 units now. No, actually it's not. Or is it? Nah, it's not 80, but it's a lot. And smart, he leaves some units here behind so Crackedy cannot expand here. Oh, the cattle, the food generation is coming down. It's being destroyed. Crackedy now come back with a cavalry that is able to one-shot the mangonels, but it's 3 of them, and they will take several shots. Oh no, actually, they're not doing anything. They keep running, so the cavalry does not have access. Ooh, villagers being slaughtered over there. Already 35 losses for Crackedy. That's heavy. That's heavy villager losses. What's happening in here? Big losses militarily speaking as well in the fight. In the fight for the base. Crackedy needs to hold this, but I think it's GG. His economy is not as strong as it could be because the pit mines were destroyed or denied. The food income is being now destroyed. Mangonel is killing the ranches. His production is very... Oh, he went for the second PC. I didn't even realize that. My bad, guys. 3 relics would not help this. But... No. It's not enough. He has 20 units. Villagers repairing that keep. What? I can't... Fourth of the Huntress being destroyed as well. Iceman is going to be GG. Traps being destroyed as well. A ram comes in to take down that fort. Units still inside of the base. Only 16 units for Crackedy. And the thing is a production. He has more barracks here, but not now. Now you don't have food for it. Oh, Imperial Musafadi look awesome. They are in stealth. They are in stealth. They are not seen. But there you go. Oh, 2 double mangonel, because that's a lot of ranged units if you think about it. Double mangonel should be able to take care of that. But look at this. An army is starting to reunite. I told you, it's the Burgrave. They're running away, just wasting Crackedy's time, taking more villagers here. But wait, Crackedy got 48 villagers. When? How? When did that happen? The villager lead is still heavy in favor for Crackedy. Maybe it wasn't when he took that down, because Crackedy took a lot of villagers. No. Crackedy took 35 villagers from Marea, and Marea now got 48 villagers. That's how it works. I was confused. Sometimes it's still a bit confusing, but no. Right now in this attack, Marea got 48 kills on workers against Crackedy. Madrasa going down for those technologies, very important. Look at this serpentine reinforcement line, let's go. Oh, but that keep is working wonders, no emplacements there, but it's working well. Oh, this is going down, villagers will take, the villagers will die here and the ram will take the fort out. Still a lot of, and as you can see, Crackedy does not have access to this gold, not to this gold. Wait, this keep, wait, because it doesn't allow Crackedy to move forward and make a position for himself like Marea is doing here. Other than that, Sacred Site is indeed in the possession of Crackedy. Sacred Sites here not being claimed. Crackedy losing more villagers, lost now 61 villagers so far in this match, and the villager lead is now 40, almost 40 ahead for Marea. So this seems bad for Crackedy, but Crackedy will not give up, because it's a tournament match, and Fort of the Huntress indeed goes down. Not even military upgrades for Crackedy. Marea has almost everything, is now researching the 3rd melee defense upgrade, but other than that he's on 2 upgrades for everything, while Crackedy doesn't even have the 1st melee defense upgrade. What do we have over there? A knight raiding some villagers. They go into the keep. Another good position here to get another pit mine, because right now Crackedy has only 2 pit mines working, right? Yeah, only 2. Oh, that's bad. That's bad for the Malian player. You wanted to have 4 now, but there is denied. Here is now being defended. Here is this. I know. Is it? Oh, it's working. I thought it was destroyed. So he has 3 working right now. But here, no houses. And keep going down. Boom. Because there is a triple trebuchet. Bro, Marea always had, or it feels like, it looks like, always had this game under control. He has the right tools to answer the things in the right moment. The thing is, I really think Crackedy only is this down or below in the matchup because he kind of threw his army away. But he was like, oh, my enemy is now Imperial Age, I have to do damage now, otherwise he'll just steamroll me with upgrades. I think that's a good thought process, but I don't know. But Crackedy losing keeps, losing more villagers, 79 villagers lost so far for Crackedy. Military numbers not looking very, very bad. They look bad, but not very bad. But that keep is still there. And so far the warriors passing through. They were stealth. They want to take down those trebuchet. Will they be able? At least one goes down. That's good. The second one will go down. No. Yes. Second one, like one trebuchet is very slow. 2 trebuchets is okay. 3 is great. 1 is very slow. But this keep will go down now. Units plus trebuchet. Be careful of the boiling oil. Takes like what, 9 seconds to recycle? Yeah, 9 seconds attack speed. Hot oil. 31 damage. I guess it should be more, especially in the Imperial Age. Oh, but Crackedy dropping keeps everywhere. Nice. He wants to have the pit mine over here, but think about it. Crackedy just lost 2 keeps. I don't know if that keep will help him a lot. But military numbers only now 18 difference. Crackedy does have a mangonel, which is not very useful. Marea is not rocking a lot of archers, only 11 archers and 11 crossbows. It's a lot of spears. Back at Marea's base, there is an opening. A good raid, because there is no Palace of Shabi on Marea's side. A good raid, cleaning those villagers will put the game back on a even state. Because Crackedy has 3 relics and Marea not going for a single secret site. That could be 200 gold per minute. Just chilling in your bank. What's happening here? Oh, hand cannoneers coming into the mix. They are very good units. Hand cannoneers are great units. Oh, second DC going down for Crackedy. He was trying to equalize the villager lead, but no. It's 60 now. Because he lost 97 villagers, bro. Bro, there is some matches that I don't even make 97 villagers. What the hell? Let's go. Bombard that will make quick work of those. Bro, no, that had to be already damaged. The one shot that outpost almost. Ah, that's a good fight for Crackedy, but the mangonels went down. Ah, because there is a culverin in there. Oh, Marea, he just has everything he needs. He has culverins for the siege, bombards, rams, traps for the buildings, 2 bombards actually, and bombards actually do good damage. They can do very much damage, especially against the ranged units. This hand cannon has a grudge against that pit mine. Oh no! I hate to see this. What against me? Which is a slow but painful zerg into your base with outposts and with cannon emplacements. Although those are so annoying to deal with. You need trebuchets to deal with those, and your units will just, bro, what the hell? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Like, the thing is the area. It's like if it was like a line like surrounding Crackedy's base, but like it's like the position is so weird. You know what I'm saying? They're being reinforced with stone, by the way, so it's a cannon emplacement and then a reinforcement for every single outpost. Bro, these bombards making quick work out of Crackedy's production, which is not great again. Right, a covering comes out that will be able to one-shot, not one-shot, but do great damage to those bombards. The military numbers are very close now. Crackedy sent units dying for this keep here. If you went, those, but they have no upgrades. But outposts in there as well, just in case. Big fight will start. There is no mangonel. It's one cauldron versus one cauldron. That goes down. He can now. This might be good for Crackedy. He needs to fight closer to the TC. Right here, it's just like a normal fight in the middle of the map. It doesn't matter. You are in your base because there is not a lot of production. I mean, Crackedy has a lot of food, but not a lot of military production. I assume, because this fight will be better. Defender advantage. Also, if he was closer to the TC could have helped way more. But only now 13 units, bro. Man, Crackedy could have taken way a better fight if he fight closer to the TC, because like he lost like 2 barracks or 2 buildings here that he could build in the back, so it was not really useful to defend them here. Now the ram is passing through. Yeah, I don't know. I think Crackedy could have done better here, but hey, Crackedy's conquered 3. I'm not even close, so I'm not judging. I'm just being objective, right? What is going on here? Horse or knight dying for the keep. Finally, a safe spot for the gold generation. 800 per minute for Crackedy, but it's GG gets called. Yeah. Crackedy until the end, keeping his head up. But I think he could have won this fight if he fought closer to the TC and if the villagers were in there doing something. But it was already a tough position. Great effort, Crackedy, not giving up earlier than it was supposed to be. It was like really good, and I don't know why this happens. Instead of showing me the villager graphic, takes me to my match history. So I have to now look for Crackedy here and show you guys that match. If you guys wanna see more, keep on the channel, it will be there for you. Timeline, as you can see, a lot of losses for Crackedy when it comes to villagers. You know, he was always under Marea because of that second TC. Then he was ahead, but slowly but surely losing a lot, defending those pit mines, which great work by Marea. Once again, he recognized that's an advantage that Malians can have. And in basin, it's very rare to spawn gold mines behind your TC. In those maps, Malians can be really strong. I was really excited for the warrior scouts into professional scouts, taking that deer right off Maria's mouth, but in the end of the day, it was not enough. I think Crackedy could have taken more better fights, and I believe that the game could have, because the game looked like overwhelmed, or Crackedy looked overwhelmed, but I think he was not that overwhelmed. It's just like some certain choices he did that made the game look that way. So it was a great match anyway. Great matchup between Malians and HRE in this 12 villager frenzy start. Thank you very much for watching. Till the next time, as a Cloud Surfer, surfing out.